In this tutorial, we'll show you how to create what you see here on this page. We'll give you the skills in using the geometric tools, the moving tools, the pen tool, and how we can arrange this in the end. Okay, so even though it says step 2, step 1 is to go through this to open up the Illustrator file. And if you don't have this, if you're working from home, that's fine. We'll go on to step 2 to create 3 shapes: a rectangle, an ellipse, and the star tool. And this is found on page 13 and 14 of your handbook. So if we jump into Illustrator, just start a new document, go File, New, and you can just go to the print menu and select A4, create, that's fine. The geometric tools are found here underneath the rectangle tool. It is the keyboard shortcut M. If you click and hold, you can find rectangle, ellipse, polygon, star tool, flare tool. We'll just go with our rectangle tool. If I click and drag this out, this is going to be a rectangle tool. However, if I hold shift, it turns it into a square. No matter where, I've got to hold down the shift button. If I hold down the shift button, let go of my mouse, then let go of my keyboard, I now have a square. If I hold down the shift button, but then let go of the shift button, it no longer constrains it to a square. So you've got to make sure you always hold down the shift button. So we have created a square. Now let's go create the circle. There is no circle tool. It is an ellipse tool. An ellipse is an oval. However, if I hold shift, it now, like the square, becomes a square. So like the rectangle, it becomes a perfect circle. I can click on, this is called our direct selection tool. No, this is my move tool, selection tool, and I can move objects around. When I'm stretching it out, again, I've got to hold the shift button so that it can go to a perfect circle. Create the circle. Now we create the star. Star, and this time I'm going to start from the center and drag it out. We have finished step 2. Step 3 is the same as step 2, but it's just got some color. So I'm going to select all of these. I click on the white area, hold down my mouse, drag over it, and then let go of my mouse, and now I've selected everything. I can go to the edit menu and go copy, and then I can paste, and then I can move that into place. Another way I can do this, if I select it, is hold Option, and see how I've got 2 mouse cursors that come up. I can click and drag that out, then let go of my keyboard, and I have created a duplicate copy. So I can select that, I can double click, and I can select red as the color, and then I click on the black outline and I click none, because this does not have an outline. I'm going to do the same thing for the circle and the star. So I take off the outline. Now I'm going to give it a color, click on the star, give it a color, and take off the stroke. With these colors set there, I can select it all, hold down Alt or Option on the Option on the Mac, Alt on the PC. I can select this circle, and I'm going to double click this, and I'm going to give it a white outline. Now you can't really see the white outline, but if I go up to the stroke panel, I can increase my stroke from there. Command plus zooms in, Command minus zooms out. I'm just going to go in. I'm going to select this, and I can flip that around. There's no fill. I've got a purple stroke, and again, I'm going to increase this, and maybe I might give it a darker green like it shows you in our example over there. This actually has a different color in the middle, so let's give it a different color. So I can double click here. It's got more of a yellow. Not sure if that's going to come out on the screen. So let's make it a little bit more obvious. Okay. Zooming out, Command minus. Fantastic. So we've successfully created these.